Welcome to the advising session on how to complete the student academic training form for J1 visa students. In this form, we gather the information that we need to evaluate your employment offer and decide if this falls within the parameters set by the Exchange Visitor Program for employment authorization. So when you come to this form, the first thing you'll want to do is you want to look at the learning content. This gives general guidance about what is academic training, what are the guidelines, what makes you eligible for it, and some of those authorizations work and more work information is available here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to upload the necessary documents for us to review, make sure that you're maintaining your status, and then we want to evaluate the job position and the offer to make sure that it falls within the parameters of the authorization. One thing to note, the Exchange Visitor Program is very careful with its exchange visitors, and it does have certain restrictions on clinical care. You cannot be providing direct clinical care. Teaching, you cannot be the primary teacher in the classroom, so you could be a teaching assistant, but you cannot be the primary teacher. And also on flight and other such information. So we can talk to you specifically about those restrictions if you have something that may fall within these guidelines of the Exchange Visitor Program. So come here, you're going to upload your passport. You can do so by coming down to the attached documents, choose the file from your computer, and then just mark that this is the passport. So then when we look at the uploads, we know exactly what it's supposed to be. We want to see your Form DS 2019 and any copies documenting changes in your program of study. We need to see your most recent I-94 document. You can do this by clicking on this and going to the website. Here, you're going to get the most recent I-94 and enter your personal information, and then it will provide you with the copy that you can then print and upload to this system. Your visa stamp page, also put as part of your visa, we want to see your visa status, or if it's current or what we're looking at that point. We want to see your transcript to make sure that you have maintained status and that you're currently enrolling as needed. We want to review your zero balance summary. And then as I mentioned before, we want the employer letter saying that this is a valid job offer and what it entails. So once you have uploaded those items, then you'll come to the signature document. And here we have specific information that you are agreeing to when you accept the academic training position, including things such as I've purchased the requisite insurance, other information that's saying you're in compliant with the program restrictions. We do have specific questionnaires for you to complete. The Add Student Academic Training form. This is where you're going to enter all of the information that should be provided in that employer offer letter about your training experience that allows us to evaluate this. Down here under comments, this gives you an opportunity to provide any additional information that we should consider in evaluating this request. This saves you from having to send us a separate email with additional information. We also need to assure that your student address information is correct in SEVIS, so we are going to ask you for that specific information. Now finally, we need to verify with your academic advisor that you are in a position where you can accept academic training, and this is actually required by regulations that we have this written documentation. So this is our form of collecting this. You're going to go ahead and request that electronic verification form. It brings you to this where you actually enter your advisor's name. So in this case, I'm assuming that Kaylee is going to be your primary academic advisor. So go ahead and search, select the correct Kaylee from the list, hit next, and then it brings you to this page where you'll actually enter your A number, and then any notes that you want Kaylee to see to evaluate or understand what it is you're asking of her to verify for us. Once you hit submit on this and save, it sends an automatic communication to the academic advisor asking for specific information we need in order to evaluate and authorize employment under academic training. Once this is finished, be sure to hit the submit button at the top and then give us 3 to 5 business days to review the request and determine if this is eligible for academic training. If we have any questions, we'll reach out to you.